everyone, I am Anna Vanila and I welcome you to my channel Anna Vanila Arts, where I'm going to do a lot of new vlogs about what I need, how I need, how long time can I need, how well or not am I able to knit something, to crochet anything really. At the moment I'm doing a scrunchie. It's a simple scrunchie. I've made an elastic band and then I stitched it with a thread so it does not come off, and then I've crocheted actually this band for about 30 centimeters or something. 30, 35, 40 centimeters is good for a scrunchie, and I've used hook number 7 and it creates a stitch very nicely as a scrunchie. I make a lot of scrunchie from recycled yarn. I often go to the scrap store in my in the place where I live, and I find a lot of treasure there, which I can do a lot of scrunchies, a lot of clothes, and everything is made from recycled garments, recycled clothes, recycled yarn. And for instance, this one, I've unraveled a top and now I am turning into a scrunchie. So it's a well-used yarn, but it's I give to the yarn another life, so I add another usage for it, and I like to improve and find ways to recycle things and to be more eco-friendly as much as I can. So yeah, so this is how I am sewing. I'm sewing with mattress stitch. If you don't know what it is, I'll show you on my channel sooner or later, and I'll show you a lot of more scrunchies I've made. I literally make scrunchies since I was 9 years old, so I was always into scrunchies, always. And I always like to experiment with colors, with textures, with all sorts of other things that I crochet or knit. They may not be as perfect as the new yarn, obviously, but when you give a second life to the garment that you make from recycled materials, it makes you feel so good that you are able to do something which helps the environment as well as us as youngsters to get involved and help the world a little bit, as much as we can, to do our greatest things, and as much as possible to recycle and improve our world, and why not do something functionable and beautiful after all as well. So I stitched here. Now I need to stitch I have a lot of scrunchies. I've made a lot of scrunchies over the years, but obviously I don't have all of it with me, but I can show you a couple for you. So I put this aside for now. So this is one of the scrunchies which I've made. It's a crochet scrunchie. It's with flowers. I've made from recycled remaining yarn from other things that it's been used, and I think it's fantastic. It's funky, it's fun, it's pretty, it's very Barbie like. I love this one very much, very much. I hope you like it too. As you can see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals, 5 petals, and I knitted, I've crocheted all around, and so this is one of my scrunchies, my favorite scrunchie. This is another scrunchie which I've made from recycled yarn. I've made the top with this stitch with crochet stitch, and I've made it into a set. So I had remaining yarn and I've used it for scrunchie, so it goes with the garment which I've made. I'm going to show you later obviously all other garments I've made, but for now in this video I'm going to show you just scrunchies, examples of scrunchies I've made, and this is how it looks like. It's stretchy, you can fold in two, and I usually like to do a bun, and then I turn it twice, and it holds very nicely the bun. Because I've got long hair, it helps to keep in place. So this is one of my favorite scrunchies. This is the scrunchie number 1 in black, and I make number 2 from the same yarn. As you can see, this is how it's supposed to turn out. It's from the same, with the same stitch from a different blouse that I've made, and I had leftover yarn, recycled yarn of course, because my challenge is always to use recycled yarn, you see. So I use something like this, and it's supposed to be using something which is useful and something that remains from your project, and at the same time it's something which creates like a set to your garments. This is another garment with the same stitch, because when I do a stitch which I like, I tend to repeat myself all the time. I just tend to do that same stitch but in different colors, different yarn. It's like I'm experimenting with that stitch over and over again. And as you can see, it's also stretchy. It's from wool, but it doesn't matter. I've tried it on my hair, it doesn't itch. If you wear something made of wool or percentage of wool. This is the second scrunchie, which I make sometimes 2 scrunchies if it's left over more yarn than usual, and I make 2 ponytails, and I usually like to wear 2 scrunchies of the same type, the same color. This is another scrunchie. This is one of my oldest ones. This is what I wear over the bun when I make a bun on with my hair. And this is a scrunchie with a pearl and front stitches. Very, very, very simple. And I made from remaining yarn, and I think it looks fantastic. I've washed pretty much more than 10 times over the years, and it's still so good, quite good and quite comfortable to wear. It's acrylic yarn, yet it's good as new. So these are two which I my memory camera has stopped, so I had to do another video for you. So this is another type of scrunchie I've made with crochet hook, quite a small crochet hook, maybe size 2.5 to 2.5 or 3, and I've made with remaining odd yarns, and as you can see, it's an array of colors here. It's stretchy, folds in twice, which I like, and I used it many times. I would use, for instance, not just when I wear a bun, because I have long hair, and I use it as well when I put my hair in a ponytail, and it holds such a great and unique way, which no any other scrunchies from shops would be able to do. So this is absolutely unique. This is absolutely recycled material, which is good, and this is my priority, is to be recycled, and most of my videos will be about mostly recycled yarn, because this is what's my focus in art crafts that I create, like crochet and knitting, and that's my I would say my main concern, my main wish is to do something out of the most unusable yarn into something special. And this one, I love it so much. It's crochet, and I stitched it at the back. Obviously it's got an elastic band which I've made, and this is the scrunchies I've shown you. Ouch, oops. This is a scrunchie which I've shown you recently in this video, and this is an example of what I've made. It's actually a transparent top. It's crochet. I've made with a big hook number, size number 8, and as you can see, it's got long sleeves, but it's transparent, it's funky, it's crop top, like so. As you can see, it's a crop top, and I've given it another life by recycling it, because it was a top that I found in scrap yarn store, and there have been so many defects on the actual garments, like burnt marks and unwashable parts of the garment, of the yarn, and I've unraveled and I've used the best of what it can be into something like this. And as you can see, it's fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to wear this. Maybe I'll do a try on haul for you with the things that I make, and as you can see, it's matching colors. Like, let's say it can work like so, and wearing this, it's like a set. And I absolutely get a lot of I get a lot of pleasure when I knit, is when I do something new out of something that it's impossible otherwise to use it. And it's absolute pleasure for me to do something absolutely new design, new pattern, new crochet pattern or knitting pattern into something absolutely new and fantastic and easy to do without throwing something away. So, or at least to be able to do and use the best parts of a garment for recreating something, for doing something new, like so. I've taken this pattern from Brunetti YouTube channel from Bruna, and I absolutely loved her pattern, and I've made this crop top, transparent crop top from her pattern. So it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love the fact that I can use big hook and I can just do something rather quickly, because if it's new hook means the project will be finished sooner, because the loops and everything else is higher number, higher size, and sometimes it's just a pleasure to do something with a bigger hook, because it uses less yarn than if you were to use a smaller hook, for instance. And I absolutely, when I knit something, I want to visualize the end of a project, how it will be looking like, how the result of this project will turn out. And I always try to be patient enough not to do something in a hurry, so that I can just be patient enough and wait until I finish the garment before I can have this pleasure of using something and giving something a brand new life of the yarn, which otherwise is thrown in a bin. And so this is scrunchie, which I need to finish. And I wanted to say some other things, but yeah. So as you can see at the back, I have a lot of granny squares with recycled yarn, with yarn which otherwise had to be thrown in the bin. So I use, and I do scrunchies, I do granny squares with different colors, with remaining yarns, with odds and ends, and I'm doing actually I have in mind a project to do a scrunchie made from granny squares. I have never seen something like that on YouTube, but maybe I haven't searched enough. But I definitely would try, because I have a lot of granny squares, and I'm going to do some scrunchies with it. Maybe 3 to 4 squares might be enough to do a scrunchie, and I'll I'll see how it turns out. Maybe I can show you next time how it will look. So granny square scrunchie, let's try and do it. For now I think this video is good. I don't want to keep it for too long, but if you like my material, please subscribe for the next notifications. Please like my videos, and I hope it's useful to you. I hope I inspire you to do something into recycling way, into eco-friendly materials, and maybe we all can do something better to this world. And please watch my other videos which I have on my channel, because they are also great for learning things and how to do things, and do many other things which I've made in the past. So please like my video and subscribe. So thank you very much. I'm Anna Vanila, and see you next time on Anna Vanila Arts. Love you. I also have forgotten to tell you, if you have great ideas and you would like for me to do more videos on my channel, please give me some ideas, some great ideas, great vlogs that I could do for you. What would you like to see on my channel? It will be terrific if you do. So please help me out with this, and subscribe and put likes. Love you.